What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Wokey Bucks. I'm back again with another video. So the topic that will basically be discussed in this video today is why the matrix that we live in is coming into full effect now. Like I've mentioned before in my previous videos, I've talked about how we are living in a video game system. The government, and when I say the government, I mean the world government, is doing its best, like it's trying its best to really cause the people of the world to not be in peace. And the way they cause the people to not be in peace and chaos and worry about things that if they knew they had the power to control, they could control, they would do it. But the thing that they don't understand is that they are so lost in this matrix, they are so lost in the propaganda that society has given us, the way society has made us to believe that nothing that we do is in our control. But deep down inside, you have to understand that if you see the way the world is for the way it truly is and start taking actions towards bettering your life, you understand that you can conquer this matrix. You understand that you can conquer the video game. The world is throwing out so many signs right now, especially in this year 2020, to try to control us, to try to manipulate us, to try to turn us against each other in so many ways. We can name a couple of examples in this 2020 year, right? So we can start off with the death of Kobe Bryant, right? This caused so many people around the world to be put into a lower vibrational state, right? Everybody was sad, everybody was mourning, and rest in peace to him. This is like my intent is not to bring up dead people to disrespect them. I have much respect for him, but the thing you have to understand is that these are all tactics for the government to put us in a lower state. And in your mind, you're probably wondering, how does this have to do with the government? This has to do with the government from the way that they broadcast all of these things on the news. If you pay attention to the news, if you pay attention to everything that's going on social media, you notice that most of the things that are on social media now are all about the negative things that have happened this year. For you to see one thing that's on social media that's positive is probably once in a blue moon that you'll ever see that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like the way that, and all of these news broadcast things, like the news, is all controlled by the government, the worldly government, whether it's BBC from, I think, a different part of the world, or CNN, or whatever. So this is why when I tell people do not watch the news, I say this because the news isn't fully the truth. The news is not fully the truth. They will never fully tell you what's going on in the world. And they will only broadcast only the bad things that are happening. So when I say that you should do your own research, this is why I say what I say, because you need to figure out the truth for what it truly is, instead of believing everything that somebody tells you. Another important question that you have to ask yourself is, where do these people even get their sources from? A whole bunch of these sources are one-sided and are opinionated. They're not actually facts. So why do you believe things that are not actually facts and instead they're opinionated? Or they're opinions of people, right? Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. The way they broadcasted Kobe Bryant's death on the news put everybody in a lower state. Everybody was sad. Everybody was unhappy. Look at another person it took away. Pop Smoke, rest in peace. The way that they were broadcasting his death on the news, talking about how his death wasn't mysterious. These are all things to put people in a lower vibrational state. Another example, look at how this coronavirus pandemic basically came to the United States from China and started affecting us one by one. These are all tactics by the government to put us in a lower state so we can never understand our true potentials as the chosen ones. But only the true chosen ones will understand the potential despite all the bad things that are happening. This coronavirus thing has caused people to go from shaking each other's hands to learning how to socially distance, right? Because of the virus and not spreading the virus. And to even make situations worse, and I'm talking about the government, for the government to even make situations worse, they've gone to having police officers kill innocent men that are not doing anything. And mind me, the thing you have to understand is that these men that they've been killing, this has been happening for years, especially to people of color, more or less African American people, right? They've been killing African American people. They've been hurting them, injuring them. And the fact that you got to understand is that these are all tactics to basically show their superiority over their race. You feel what I'm saying? So these are all tactics to put people in a lower vibrational state. And this is causing, as of currently, this is causing people to protest and start riots. And people are fighting police officers, fighting each other, killing each other, stealing. These are all things that are meant to put people in a lower vibrational state. And you're wondering in your head, why is the government doing all these things to these people? Why is the government doing all these things to us? The thing you have to understand, though, is that the government can only do these things to people who do not understand their true potential of what they can accomplish despite all the bad things that are happening in society. Only those that are woke, only those that are the chosen ones will be able to fight through all the things that the government is doing to put us in a lower vibrational state. But the thing is that, do you understand your worth? Do you understand your mission in which you came onto this world for? That's what you have to ask yourself. One of my goals, one of my missions on this earth is to be able to inspire you guys because I care to see you guys progress. That's one of my goals. On top of entertaining, I believe it's always important for every entertainer or for any person that's an influencer or a creator to have a serious aspect to them so they can be able to influence and teach other people the correct things of life. But the thing is that you see most of these entertainers out there are not woke because they've basically sold their soul to the government and to everything that it has. Yes, it's sad, but you know what? My thing is that the chosen ones will always understand what it means. They will always understand what it means to do what they have to do. You have to open your eyes to these things. They don't want us in peace. They don't want us in unity. They want us to fight each other. They want us to demean each other. They want us to be in a lower vibrational state. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for myself. And the thing is that we all go through our own problems. We all fight our own demons. But you got to understand one thing. You have to continuously fight them and have hope for better days. Better days are coming. 2020 hasn't been the best year for the people who didn't believe that the world has a dark side to it and that you have to overcome all these things. You guys were spending time partying, drinking, smoking, whatever, right? And you guys were spending time doing those things instead of focusing on how you can improve and better yourself each and every single day. So now that they asked us to stay in quarantine because of this pandemic that's going on, right? Or however you want to classify it, you guys can't contain yourselves now. You guys are lost. You guys are confused, asking yourself what is going on. But the fact of the matter is that this is an opportunity for you to really realize your true potential of what you can accomplish as a human being by yourself. By yourself. Y'all gotta understand that you do not need anybody in this life to be fulfilled. You need to find fulfillment within yourself first. It's called self-fulfillment, self-reliance. Do not rely on people to make you happy. Do not rely on people to pay your bills for you. Do not rely on people to make you to become the greatest version of yourself. You need to rely on yourself and tell yourself, I need to do it for myself. On top of doing it for myself, Stop focusing on things that are not going to help you become greater. And start to really see the world for the way it truly is. Open your eyes in simple things like person to person interactions. Start paying attention to vibes. Start paying attention to the signs that people give you that they're not really for you. People will give you signs, but the thing is that you have to be woke enough to be able to understand. And you have to open your eyes and want to learn about these things so you can be able to see people for who they truly are. The chosen ones are going to be able to get through everything that's happened this year and will only come out of this quarantine stronger. But if you choose not to self-improve, if you choose not to open your eyes to the reality of what we're facing right now, you will always be lost and get worse. This is going to be the end of this video. If you like this video, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, tell me what y'all thought about this video, and we'll be back in the next video. This is Wokey Bucks, signing out.